For years, there's been this huge, nagging question for anyone living with muscle disease. Is exercise a danger you should avoid? Or could it actually be a powerful form of medicine? Well, today, we're going to dive into some truly groundbreaking research that's finally starting to give us some real answers.
So, here's how we're going to break it down. First, we'll get clear on what myopathies are. Then we'll tackle that big debate. Is exercise a friend or an enemy? After that, we'll get into the science, talk about what a smart, personalized plan looks like, and then look ahead to what this means for the future.
All right, so let's start at the beginning. To really get why this new thinking is such a game changer, we first need to understand the conditions we're talking about.
So, myopathy, it's kind of an umbrella term, right? It's not one single thing. It's a whole family of diseases that directly target the muscles and stop them from working the way they should. And that word, heterogeneous, that's super important. It just means they come from all sorts of different places, lots of different root causes.
And when your muscles aren't working right, it can lead to some really tough symptoms. I mean, we're talking about serious weakness, atrophy, that's when muscles literally start to waste away, plus stiffness, pain, and this bone-deep fatigue. This isn't just about feeling a little sore or tired. This stuff can completely change your life.
And that's the real-world impact, isn't it? Suddenly, things you never thought twice about, like just walking up a flight of stairs or playing with your kids, can become huge hurdles. It can really affect your ability to just live your life and be part of the world.
Okay, so knowing all that, you can probably see why the whole topic of exercise has been so tricky. So let's dig into that, because the way we think about it has done a complete 180-degree turn.
It all boils down to this one central question, the one that's kept people up at night for so long. If your muscles are already struggling, is going to the gym going to help you, or is it just going to make things worse?
And wow, look at this. This perfectly shows the massive shift we're talking about. The old school thinking was all about caution. Rest is best, don't push it, protect the muscles. But now, it's the complete opposite. The new thinking says, no, exercise isn't the enemy, it's the medicine. It's a tool we can actually use to fight back.
So, what's backing this up? Let's get into the science, because this isn't just wishful thinking. There is real, solid evidence here. A lot of this new confidence comes from a huge review published in a top-tier medical journal called Muscle and Nerve. So what we're talking about today isn't just an idea. It's based on a deep dive into the latest clinical studies.
And let's just cut right to the chase, to the number one worry everyone has. Is it safe? Well, the researchers' conclusion is about as clear as it gets. They found that, and I'm quoting here, exercise therapies are generally safe and well tolerated. I mean, that one sentence alone is massive. It just cuts through years and years of fear.
But it's not just about being safe, right? It's got to be effective, and the data shows that it absolutely is. We're seeing real, measurable wins. People getting stronger, finding it easier to do everyday things, and even feeling less pain and fatigue. These are huge quality of life improvements.
And here's the bottom line, the real headline. This is about going on the offensive. Exercise isn't just about managing symptoms, it's a way to actively fight back against muscle loss. It's an intervention that can literally help stop the decline in its tracks.
Okay, so if exercise is the medicine, what's the right dose? How do you actually prescribe it?
And the answer, in one word, is personalization. This is absolutely not a one-size-fits-all situation. What works wonders for one person might do nothing, or worse, be harmful for someone else. You have to tailor the plan to the individual, period.
So how do you do it safely? Well, the research gives us a really clear roadmap. Step 1, you bring in the experts, a whole team, not just one doctor. Step 2, they work together to create a plan that is 100% customized for you. And step 3, this is so important. It's not a set it and forget it deal. You have to constantly monitor and adjust to make sure it's working. This is all really exciting stuff, and it totally changes the game. So let's wrap up by looking forward. What does the future of treatment look like in this new, more active world?
I think this quote really says it all. This is the big idea. Prescribing exercise shouldn't be an afterthought. It shouldn't be some alternative thing you try. The recommendation is for it to be a core, standard part of the treatment plan for pretty much everyone with myopathy.
But, the science never stops. The work isn't done. Researchers are already asking the next set of questions, like, can we get even more precise? What's the perfect intensity? The best type of exercise?
And what happens when we start combining exercise with other cutting-edge treatments? That's where things are headed.
And that brings us to the final and maybe most important question of all. We have the science, we know this is a powerful tool, so what's next? How do we take this amazing research and make sure it becomes a reality for every single person who could benefit from it? That's the challenge ahead.